Good morning. Good morning. Wow, what an enthusiastic audience. I want to thank you all for joining us today at the Hamlin Park Claude and Weta Clapp Academy. Before we begin, I would like to recognize some of the special guests that are with us today. Our great Lieutenant Governor, Kathy Hochul. Backstage, the governor recognized this member of the assembly as the postmaster because she delivers for Buffalo, Western New York, and the state of New York. New York State Assembly member Crystal Peoples-Stokes. New York State Assembly member Monica Wallace. New York State Assembly member Sean Ryan. City of Buffalo School Superintendent Dr. Kreiner Cash. Buffalo School Board President Dr. Barbara Seals Nevergold. New York State Regent, Dr. Catherine Collins. Friendship Central School Superintendent, Judy May. City of Niagara Falls School Superintendent, Dr. Mark Laurie. Dunkirk School's Assistant Superintendent, Teresa Gray. Hamlin Park Elementary School Principal, the Weta and Claude Clapp School Principal. And that is Patricia Cook. City of Niagara Falls Mayor Paul Deister. Niagara University President Father James Mahar. The members of the City of Buffalo Common Council and Niagara Falls Council members, and all other elected officials and distinguished guests, good morning. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now this morning, it is a pleasure to welcome the Good News Governor back to Buffalo and Western New York. I call our governor the Good News Governor because every time he is here with us, he has good news for this community. As you know, Governor Cuomo has been a champion for our city and the entire region. You can applaud on that. So from rebuilding our infrastructure to helping us turn the economy around with the historic Buffalo Billion program, Governor Cuomo is helping to move Buffalo forward. And today, Governor Cuomo is once again stepping up for Western New York and investing in the future of our young people. These additional 885 after-school slots will allow many more parents in the city of Buffalo and our region to have peace of mind, knowing their children have access to a safe, enriching environment to spend their after-school hours. Due to economic circumstances, too many of our families are faced with the dilemma of where their youngsters will spend the time between school day dismissal and the end of the workday. An expanded safety net of after-school programming will also allow more parents to find work or become fully employed because their children's schedules will no longer require them to be home by 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Yeah, the children are happy about that. They led the applause. And we in Buffalo and in the region are also doing our part as part of this partnership with Governor Cuomo. In Buffalo, we have provided $1.6 million to say yes to put more students on a path to graduate from high school and attend college. Also working with the Buffalo Common Council, we have enhanced programming at all of the City of Buffalo community centers. As you know, educational success will strengthen our families and neighborhoods, reduce poverty, and ensure that our children can take full advantage of the renaissance taking place in Buffalo and Western New York. Thank you, Governor Cuomo, for everything that you do for us as a city and region. Thank you for your work to make our city and region a city and region of opportunity where no one is left out and where no one is left behind. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce one of the great students and shining stars here at Hamlin Park Academy. Please give a warm welcome to Iman Hassan.
My name is Iman Hassan. I am an 8th grader at Hamlin Park Academy. Today I want to thank Governor Cuomo for everything he's doing to help my classmates succeed. His support for after school is especially important to me. The after school program is a great opportunity because students like me can get help on our homework that we can't get at home. If we didn't understand something in class or on our homework, teachers in after school will take their time to help us understand it. So on behalf of the students at Hamlin Park Academy, I am excited to welcome the 56th Governor of New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's give a big round of applause to Iman Hassan. Wasn't she great? And how about your great mayor of Buffalo, Byron Brown? And Buffalo's own Lieutenant Governor, who's doing an extraordinary job, Kathy Hochul. Give her a big round of applause. Crystal Peoples-Stokes, we're going to change her title, not just the Postmaster General, we're going to call her. Crystal Peoples-Stokes. And Monica Wallace, who's doing a great job. Pleasure to be with her, Assembly member. And we have Sean Ryan, who's with us, who's also a great Assembly member. Let's give him a round of applause. Mayor Paul Deister from Niagara Falls. I am so happy to be here today. Yes, we have good news, and you deserve it. We do a lot of great things in Buffalo on a lot of levels. The state focuses on Buffalo with real intensity. Some of the other cities get a little jealous, frankly. We spend so much time and resources in Buffalo. but that's okay, because Buffalo has had needs for many years that Albany didn't respond to, and I have no problem saying we're giving help to Buffalo because Buffalo needed help and Buffalo was ignored, and Buffalo has great potential, and we're seeing that potential explode over these past few years, given the good work you've done. So give yourselves a round of applause. A lot of the work we do is about bringing jobs to Buffalo. Why? Because we want young people to have a future. We want you to stay here. So we do transportation work, we do roads and bridges, we do downtown development to attract businesses back to Buffalo, to grow businesses in Buffalo. And you know the smartest thing we've been doing, not just in Buffalo but statewide? Investing in education. Investing in education. We invest more money as a state. We invest more money in education than any state in the United States per pupil, and we are proud of it. And we're also smarter about education. Even we can learn. We have a new, more comprehensive approach to education, where we understand it's not about just a pupil sitting in a desk. It's about providing all the services. We call them community schools, like here at Hamlin, and they are working fantastic. And let's give Hamlin and its staff a big round of applause. And we're working on developing our teachers with master teacher programs and giving them more training and more rewards because they deserve it, because education is about the teacher at the end of the day. You want to change education, improve the teachers, and give them the help they need. And that's just what we're doing. And now we're taking it to the next step. Education doesn't end at 3 o'clock. Education now is a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour-a-day exercise. You have some countries where they go to school all year round now, and they stay until 7, 8 o'clock at night, because they understand that it's competitive and they want to have the best students on the globe, but we want to have the best, smartest students on the globe. And we don't want students going home at 3 o'clock and going home. The parents then would have to figure out how to take care of them. But we don't want them hanging out. We don't want them getting into trouble. We don't want them doing video games. My father, who passed away, and I miss him very much. But my father was a big guy, and he was a little scary, my father. And he was a little tough, my father. And my father would say to us, "Video games melt your brain." And when he talked, my father, it sounded like it was coming down from heaven. Video games melt your brain. My younger brother, who shall go nameless, he played video games all the time. And I would walk up to him, and I would feel his head. And I would say, "Your head is getting softer. I think your brain is melting." And you know what? His brain melted. You see him now, you know he played too many video games, and you know my father was right. We don't want you playing video games. We don't want you hanging around the house. We want you to learn more. So we are now funding after-school programs, so it doesn't end at 3 o'clock, and we can provide more services, more help for the mind, for the body, to stay in shape, to work through issues, to stay off the streets. And the state made a big investment in that statewide. And then we said, And then we said to districts all across the state, you tell us the best ideas you have for after-school programs. And Buffalo came up with some great ideas. So of the $35 million that we have statewide, Buffalo has won a 50% increase in the number of slots to 4,800 slots total. And our approach is working. We know it's working because, see, the graduation rate is going up statewide. We now have a statewide graduation rate of over 79%. We've seen the rate in Buffalo. We've seen the rate in Buffalo go from a dramatic increase from 53% to now 62% graduation rate in Buffalo. And we're continuing this all the way through the education system. Because you know the goal of K-12 and high school is to get you into college. You need to go to college. More than old people like me needed college. You need college. In 5 years, 50% of the jobs are going to require a college education. You know the one thing businesses ask when we're trying to get them to come to Buffalo? Do you have the educated workforce? So it's all about getting into college. And I'll tell you this, in this state, if you do well and you work hard and you study and you have the grades, you are going to get into college because we have a free college program. You will not be denied because you can't afford it. The question is not going to be whether or not your mother or your father or your family can pay for college. It is unfair to what we're all about to say you can only go to college if you can afford it. That's not equal opportunity. That's not America. That's not New York. If you have the grades and you can get in, we're going to pay for your tuition. And that's the way it should be. Now, here's the test. Why are we doing this? There's two reasons. The first reason is because it is smart to do. It's smart for the state. It's smart for Buffalo. It's smart for the employees. It's smart for the employers. It's smart. The question is, what is the second reason why we are doing this for you? And I will give you a hint. It is a 4-letter word, and whoever guesses that 4-letter word, which is the second reason, is going to get this pin that I wear as a prize. What is the second reason, the 4-letter word, why we are investing and working so hard to make you a success? Love. Come up here. You are the winner. Stand up here. What's your name?
Tyree.
Well, congratulations. You win the pin. We are doing all this because we love you. Congratulations.
My. Nothing more really needs to be said.
My name is Kreiner Cash. I'm the superintendent of schools for this great Buffalo Public Schools. On behalf of all of these beautiful children, all of the children throughout the Buffalo Public Schools, our tremendous staff, our esteemed guests this morning, our beautiful and dedicated teachers, we want to say thank you, Governor. Thank you so much for your continued support of Buffalo and the Buffalo Public Schools. The governor has said, and I use the quote often, that the state with the most educated and best skilled workforce wins. Game over. And Buffalo Public Schools is contributing to this renaissance. We are full in, we're in full turnaround mode, and we thank you so much for your continued support of public education and for Buffalo. God bless everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.